What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny Brook. Welcome back to another Crafted Workshop video. This is episode number 9 of the Weekly Maker Roundup. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys have been having a good week. If you haven't already noticed, this is going to be on my second channel. So the second channel is going to be for everything non-project video related, basically. So the Weekly Maker Roundups, any kind of tool review stuff, the what's in my workshop, some event coverage, like I went to Festool Connect last week and took some footage there, and I figured the second channel was probably a better place for that because not everybody who's interested in the project videos is necessarily going to be interested in the event videos. So hopefully that makes sense. Go ahead and get subscribed to this channel, and that way you can keep up with all of my videos. I am just about to head out the door to WIA. Basically, as soon as I get this video done and edited and uploaded, I will be hitting the road. It's about 5.5 hour drive for me up to Cincinnati, and I'm really excited. So I am gonna be going to the MWA kind of Wood Talk meetup tonight. I'm really excited about it. Matt Cremona will be there, Mark Spagnolo, all the guys from the MWA podcast. So very excited to meet everybody and just kind of get WIA started with a fun meetup like that. And then tomorrow, Friday, WIA kicks off. There are the seminars all day, and I'm really having a tough time deciding which ones I want to go to. So I just think I'm going to learn so much and just really can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I put out my first machining video on Tuesday, and that's gone over really well. I was a little nervous. I'm a total noob machinist. I had never even worked a metal lathe until probably a couple weeks ago, and just been doing tons of research online, YouTube of course, and there are a lot of really good resources out there. I will definitely have some projects coming out soon with more metal lathe content. And then the other thing coming up is Maker Faire Atlanta. I will have a booth there. It's October 1st and 2nd. It's in Decatur, Georgia, my old stomping grounds. I'm really pumped for that. Just gonna be a ton of people, a ton of other cool makers there. Bob from I Like to Make Stuff will be there. Can't wait to meet him. And I'm just really looking forward to that event as well. I think that's about it for me, guys. Let's go ahead and get started in the Weekly Maker Roundup. So first up is one of the machinists I was talking about earlier, and that's this old Tony. So he is an unbelievably talented machinist. He has a crazy setup in his home shop, and last week he came out with a video on making an espresso pot. Basically, if you guys are familiar with mocha pots, the Bialetti, I think, is the brand that's probably most common. They just sit on your stove and makes a kind of quasi espresso, not really true espresso, but something kind of similar to it. Very popular in Italy. But Tony figured out how to make one on the lathe and the mill. I learned so much watching his videos, and somehow all of his videos are like 30 minutes long, yet they're not boring at all because he has this awesome sense of humor. He interjects jokes all over the place and just does a really phenomenal job. So if you're at all interested in machining, even if you're not, I think it's just cool to learn about something and see somebody who's so dedicated to their craft. So definitely go check out this old Tony. So the next video is probably somebody I don't need to tell you about. If you're watching this channel, you've probably already heard of him, and that's Clickspring. So Clickspring is another machinist, another incredible resource, and he has been making a clock from scratch in his home shop. It's been 21 parts so far, and in this video that he published this week, he finally got the clock running. He is an incredible detailed machinist. The clock just looks gorgeous, and there's just so much to learn from his videos. Again, if you're into machining, he is a great resource. If you do not know about Clickspring, go back, watch the whole series. You will totally get addicted. And I'm a little sad that this series seems to be kind of coming to a close. The clock's almost done. So I don't know what his next project's gonna be, but hopefully he keeps it going. I'm sure he will. He's got a massive following at this point. If you don't already, definitely check him out. So another series that's unfortunately coming to a close is Pithy Bikes. He is building a bike frame and has done a step-by-step video tutorial from the very beginning. He's on episode 56 and just machined the head tube badge and attached it to the bike and basically finished the bike. Amazing work, awesome channel, another great resource. It's a niche, but if you're into that niche, it has so much information and it's all free. That's what I love about YouTube, and that's what I love about this time we live in. You can learn almost anything just by getting on the internet. It's really amazing. I've really been enjoying following along with Pithy Bikes and just learning the process so that hopefully I can do it myself one day. So definitely go check him out and subscribe, and go back and watch his previous videos just to see the whole process from start to finish. Next up is the DIY decorative box by Waylight Creations. Evidently they found this kind of nutcracker set at a barn sale and built a decorative box to go with it. And so it was built out of walnut and maple, had a little faux blue velvet on the inside, and just turned out beautiful. Nice simple box, great project for a gift or anything like that, but really a good beginning woodworking project. I love projects like this. They're simple, but you get a lot of bang for your buck and don't really need a lot of wood, so the material costs are fairly inexpensive. Definitely go check out Waylight Creations. They're doing some really cool stuff. They had cast some things in resin a couple weeks ago that turned out beautiful, and they're just doing some really nice projects, so definitely go subscribe to them. And last is the Dripping Wood Honeypot by Carl Jacobson. Carl is an amazing wood turner. He's been around for a while on YouTube, makes really great projects, beautiful, beautiful turned projects. And this honeypot was crazy. So it's basically a floating pot that has a stream of honey, or it looks like honey, it's wood coming out of it, and it's all on this little walnut base. So really cool effect, tons of hand sanding, tons of detail work involved on this project. Carl said it only took him about a day, which is amazing to me because the end result was absolutely beautiful. I'm really getting into wood turning lately. I don't have a wood lathe quite yet, but I should be getting one very soon, and I cannot wait to dive into it. I absolutely have always loved the idea of turning wood ever since I was a little kid. I remember watching woodworking shows with my dad. Love wood turning, love Carl's channel. Definitely go check him out if you do not already. All right guys, I think that's gonna do it. Hopefully you enjoyed this weekly Maker Roundup. I'm gonna keep these coming as long as you guys keep watching them. Again, this is our second channel. If you don't already, go ahead and get subscribed to my main channel. That's where I have my weekly project videos. Those go up every Tuesday. And then here on the second channel, I'll have the weekly Maker Roundups every Thursday, as well as some tool reviews and event coverage scattered in. If you want to support me a little further, check me out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/craftedworkshop. I have some behind the scenes content. I've got some patron only giveaways coming up, and I'm planning on adding some more rewards just to kind of keep you guys interested and interactive on Patreon. All right, thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy building.